Ding, 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 ding. Now, let me pull up my chat. Hold on. Link in chat. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, March 26, 2023. And a good man once suggested to me that he enjoys my Sunday morning shows. A man named Edwin Jimenez. So I brought back my Sunday morning show. We got Crazy Purple Lady here, Greg, Simon Kennedy. Let me tell you guys, this guy is awesome. He has a channel. I dropped the link in chat. Please check him out. He does pigeon racing, but he's just hilarious to talk to. I do have a guest joining. And here she is. Simon, you should come up and talk to her because you two would get along great.
Hi. Hello.
Good morning, Miss Josie. How are you?
Good morning. I just got back from walking the dogs. Good morning. You know,
how's the dogs doing? Teresa, good morning.
Well, actually, Sir Winston, and what happened is, you have to take it. They're like kids. You got to take them for the yearly checkup, and I took him for that. And what happened, and I hadn't noticed this, but his thumb had grown over a couple of his teeth.
What? So, really? Wow.
Yeah. And so the vet said this is normal with boxers, but I've never seen that, and the girl that I got him from, she breeds boxers, that's what she does. And I mentioned it to her. I said, is that a normal thing? And she said, no, she'd never seen it. His gum has literally grown over his teeth, on one side. So I've got to take him to surgery to get that gum taken off, poor baby. And I gave him a bone. And then I noticed after that, he chews on one side, not the other, And so I've got to take him to get that removed this week.
Get it fixed, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes well. That's always...
Yeah, I know. They're like kids. I'm like, oh, my God,
It's always, even though it's something, not that serious, it's always scary when, an animal or a child's going under anesthesia. What are they going to do? Like a general anesthesia or just like an in-office?
I have no idea. Okay. I think they're going to have to knock him out because he's not one that's going to lay there. He's going to be snarling and growling. So I think they're going to knock him out. But, it's still, I just don't like it. It's like a kid. Oh my God. So anyway,
Payupski, what's up? I haven't seen Payupski for a while. So I wanted to show you something. And you're going to laugh at this. So I get a voicemail the other day. And I know you don't really follow this like women drama. But it's hard for you not to because every single creator over there is mentioning this one crazy person.
Oh, I've been looking at. I know I have one person, Jen. The 90 day thing. Yes, I've seen that, and I'm like, see, when I watched the lockup thing, it was lockup, right?
Love every lockup.
That. Clint was with somebody else.
Tracy passed away. She passed away.
What?
Tracy died. She was pregnant. Her boyfriend was in jail. Yes, listen. So she gave birth to the baby. She gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, healthy. What? She stayed sober. Listen, she kept herself sober. For that baby.
Oh, no.
And then they wouldn't let her take the baby home from the hospital. She was forced to put the baby up for adoption. And when she got home, she was living in Vegas in a hotel. When she got home right after the C-section, I don't want to say that she overdosed, but I believe, because I believe that she then overdosed and passed away.
No.
And good for her, though, that she waited until that baby was out of her before she did anything. She saved that baby's life. You know, what a
No.
what a good person. She had,
Oh, I'm
yes,
so sad
she
to
ended
hear
up
that. I
with,
didn't know that. Oh
yeah, she
my
had a
God.
boyfriend that was in jail, and
Oh my
they wouldn't
God.
let her keep her baby, and she did keep herself healthy so that the baby wouldn't have any, you
Oh
know,
my God, that is so
just
sad. No, I
very, very
didn't
sick.
know that. Oh my God.
Yeah,
And so when I was watching this on here, then I'm seeing is with this Jen woman,
crazy. Yeah, the
and I
mistress. She was the
thought,
mistress.
I
She was the
thought,
mistress.
wait a minute, what happened here? Anyway, yeah, no, I've kind of seen, you know, she's kind of all over the place and people are saying different stuff about her. I'm not going to say
Yes,
anything about her because I don't know who she is,
no,
or what it's about. But,
I
you
want to
know,
show you.
I
We got a voicemail.
understand that, you know, looking at some people, they're saying one thing, she's saying another. But, you know, it is what it is. But I
So
think,
so
hello.
I get
Okay.
a voicemail,
Oh,
and
God, what is that?
listen, and it's an angry orange. She used to tan, so her nickname used to be an angry orange. But I get a voicemail the other day. I get a call. I've been getting calls from Cincinnati. I don't pick them up.
Okay.
So I get a voicemail the other day, and this is the voicemail, and it's from her. And I just
Okay.
use this because she used to tan, and she used to back when she first started, she used to tan, and this is her we called her Angry Orange, but listen to this voicemail.
All right.
Wait, this is serious.
Lauren, hey, this is Jen. Do me a favor, call me when you can, okay? There's a lot of BS going on. I'm sure that you know about it. I'm lawyered up. Mike is lawyered up. Everything's fine.
Oh, God.
That little Johnny Mac person, I will be dealing with him. He's literally five feet away from me, and he's going to be served, and he's going to be given some jail time. I've had it with him. He's not going to mock you anymore, all right? Because you and Carly are doing okay. Take care.
So she's gonna get Johnny Mac put in jail for me. Thank you, Jen.
Oh, is that what she said? Okay. You know, oh my God. No,
I
I'm
want
really
nothing to do
sorry
with
to
it.
hear that happened to that girl. Oh my God.
Her kids have all put restraining orders on her. Creators have put restraining orders on her. She went down to the police station to file something. I don't know
No,
exactly what it was.
I caught a bit of that.
And they
She
ended up detaining her. Did you see that? They ended up detaining her
no,
because
I saw
yes,
Johnny Mac is a drug dealer, da da da. And I just caught that bit and then I didn't look at the rest of it. So I don't know what happened in the end of it. You know,
yeah, they ended up. I haven't followed too much of it, but and nor do I want to. It's old.
All right, can I listen?
Good. I think people need to leave her alone. She's mentally ill. Stop giving her attention. Good.
Right. I think you and I need to talk and address something. And I think we need to
Absolutely.
do it live because I mean we've talked obviously, but I think we need to do it live and let everyone know where we stand.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, and now hold on. Can you hold on 1 second? 1
Yes.
minute. Okay,
Yep.
hang on. I've just got to let the dog out.
Yeah, my mom said she's gonna stop by for a second too. So when she does, I'm gonna mute. But yeah, there's something that we want to just let everybody know that everything's fine, and we'll address it. Hey, Red Eye Patriot, how are you, Simon? If you stay in here, Simon, if you're here, because I'm telling you, you and Josie would get along. You guys have the same silly personality. You guys are probably from some of the same areas. T Damon, Mr. Bean, you always make my day.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so you know, let's start at the beginning. Now, in the very beginning, it didn't go so well. Obviously, we know that. That's old news. Now, I'm not going into that. Since then,
No, we
so
both did things to each other. Nobody's innocent. We both did things to each other. That's
right,
it.
and
We solved
right,
it. We talked about it. We squashed it. We're
it's
good now. We're friends.
right. So, since then, okay, here comes this women's group. The knitting community or whatever, and they're
Knitting.
saying certain things about you in that group. Now, I had no clue. I don't look at that group, whatever. Here's the thing. People are saying things about you, but they're not saying it to you. So I'm going to say it to you, and then you address it if you want to or not.
Okay, and there's only a select few. There's only a select few. It's not like all of them.
No, I'm just saying, I'm telling you from my perspective. I'm
Okay.
green to all this shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Do I know you two? No, you know that.
Right.
I'm just me.
Oh wait, hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me mute 1 sec because my mom just
Okay. All right.
give me 1 second. We'll continue this. I'm gonna turn this volume off.
Right. Well, hello everybody. I'm not looking at the chat because the chat distracts me, and people say fucked up shit, and then I'm going to be distracted from what I'm talking about. So I'm not even looking at the chat. But hello everyone who's here. Thank you, and I'll try and fill in the dead air. So what are we going to talk about while she's gone? I was on Stand Up Guy last night, which was when me and him have kind of had a weird relationship, if you will. I like him, but then there were times when I didn't, and back and forth. Do I like what he's doing right now with certain people? No, I don't, because I think you're older, you're wiser. No, I don't like that at all. And we didn't actually get to that. We didn't get to really go into that because it was a panel, so it is what it is. But one-on-one, I would tell him that I think certain things he's doing, I think no, I don't agree with, and I don't agree. Here's the thing on here. When people come out and you get a channel, everybody, and me included, you don't research, you don't look at who's who, what's what. You tend to like listen to people. Oh, don't talk to that one because of this, or don't talk to that one because of that. And I think no, I think I would advise anyone that is going to start a channel or start afresh, when you get here,
I'm back.
research, do your diligence. Anyway, yeah, go ahead. So where was I?
So
I was talking about
some women in that community, the ones that hang out with that Hep C, I'm assuming.
Right. Okay. So, then you hear all these things. She's done this, she's done that, whatever. I don't know. I don't even look at that community. I'm just kind of over it. Here's the thing. So, all right, we didn't get off to a great start at all. And no, we didn't. We talked about it. It's done and over with as far as I'm concerned. But things have happened along the way that and I said hold on 1 second. Let me turn this off. Actually, let me turn this off. This is fucking distracting and annoying. So here's the thing. Okay, I came out and I said what I said. The reason that I said that, and you know what I'm talking about, and everyone knows what I'm talking about. I can't talk about it because
Yeah.
there are legal proceedings going on. And so I can't talk about that person or anything to do with that person.
Right.
But here's what happened. Several months ago, it was mentioned to me, don't you think it's strange that this person has not gone after you and you haven't gone after him, right? And at the time, I hadn't noticed, to tell you the truth. I'm not on YouTube, that crazy looking at it every day. So I didn't really notice, right? And then as time went on, so I kind of said, oh, I didn't realize, I hadn't really noticed it. As time went on, Chicago Muscle was adamant that you were working with this person. And I was still like, no, and here's the reason why. Because how could you do that when you were so tight with MRE? It didn't make sense. You know what I mean? So I was trying to make it sense in my mind. Then I didn't.
Especially since, remember, I came out on your channel with my voice, knowing that I would be doxxed to defend my friend over there.
Right.
And even if I wanted to be friends with that person, I could be friends with whoever I want to be. But he did at one point.
I confided stuff in you, and I was thinking, wait a minute. As it went on, I noticed you're not talking about him. He's not talking about you. And I asked in your face. I was on some live with you, I believe, and
you asked me about it.
And I asked MRE, and I asked Harambe when. Oh God, I didn't mean to mention
it.
But I didn't say his name. I asked him outright because I had him there. Okay, now, I'm going to ask. Well, I'm not going to be running around behind your back. I'm going to ask you straight out. And quite honestly, and I'm not going to lie, I don't like any of the answers. All of the answers don't make sense to me. But, it is what it is. You can be friends with whoever you want. I just was concerned because, I felt like, okay, well, I looked at you as a friend. I confided in you. I don't want my shit, what I've told you out there, and you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying
that. And I would never put your stuff out there, even if there's been a lot of stuff that I haven't even told MRE that you told me.
No, I know. I told MRE, because it looks kind of weird, and so I told him. But listen, here's the thing. Another thing that I want to talk to you about. So what happened with my ex-husband and all of that. So I've been out of the loop a little bit. And so when I got back, I'm told you're throwing darts at Angel. So I'm like, wait a minute, what? What are you throwing darts at her for? So wait a minute. So they said what happened is you were upset because she came on at the same time as Joey's boxing thing. But here's the thing with that. Most women aren't interested in boxing. So what does it matter if she comes on the same time? They said,
I don't know who told you that I was throwing darts there was no throwing darts at Angel because she came on at any particular time. So you're getting the wrong information. Did you watch Maddie's live?
No, what I understood, listen, what I understood when I caught up, it seems like everyone's turning against Angel, even Lee. I thought Lee had gone rogue for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Number one, Angel has been MRE's most staunch supporter staunch. You know, she's not backing down from that. She's not at all. So I didn't understand what the hell is going on here.
There's been lots of us. You've been MRE's big supporter. I've been MRE's big supporter. Maddie's been MRE's big supporter.
Angel has
lots of us.
gone
Lots
to
of us
bat
have.
more than But Angel to
Yes,
me
she has.
has
Yes,
been
she
the
has.
most.
Yes.
Most. She will not hear
Absolutely.
a bad word about him. She will go to
She has his
town
back.
on
She has his
people for
back.
him.
Yes.
So that's what I don't understand. So what is going on here? Why are you all like turning?
Nobody's going and turning on Angel. There's nobody has turned on Angel. Everybody cares about and likes Angel. There was an incident where
why were you upset that she came on at the same time as a boxing thing? We women, actually, you can exclude me from that. I like boxing, and I have friends.
Well, why did she schedule it? It wasn't scheduled until she scheduled the live at like 8 o'clock, and it was almost like it was a dig at us the way she scheduled it. But we never even brought that up. But we never brought that up. That was never brought up.
Well, I'm bringing it up. You know,
okay, so you're bringing it up. So it felt like a dig at Joe and Tony Silo, and they never did anything to her. But
this is the problem. People don't talk about what they're annoyed about. You know, everybody runs around here talking behind, the scenes. Let's talk about it.
Well, I would talk to her about it. That's the problem, though. It's better to talk privately about it so that the other side.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because at this point, what it looks like to our subscribers, and it looks like to people that watch us, they don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, they can guess. Oh, there must be a problem over here. There must be a problem. No, I think
nobody was turning on her. Now this is what happened. There was something I had told MRE. Lee left me a message. Lee said to me, he said, tell MRE that because MRE had called
about pulling his jacket. I thought, is that an American new term? I don't know. What is that?
I didn't know what the jacket meant either. So what happened is Lee had called me and he said, tell me and Lee were talking on the phone. And he said MRE had called that James Proctor or Derek Chauvin, I believe, David Shaw. I don't know these people. And a spree killer as a joke. He said he looks like a spree killer. I guess that bothered Lee. So Lee, when we were talking, he told me, he said, tell MRE not to call him that anymore, or I will make fun of his jacket. And I said, I don't want to get in the middle of this. I do not want to be put in the middle of this, because I know that MRE has a little bit of pent up animosity or anger towards Lee because of things in the past. There was a phone call that was put out by the person you shall not mention, where Lee's trying to give out MRE's family's information, because I have his family's, whatever. So I know that there's a little bit of, MRE has a little bit of animosity or whatever towards Lee. And my comment was, I don't want to be put in the middle of this. He said, well, I sent him an Instagram message. And I said, okay. And he said, and I want you to tell him. So I laughed when he said, I'm going to make fun of MRE. If he keeps saying that he's a spree killer, I'm going to make fun of MRE's jacket. Now I laughed and I said, I like that jacket.
So how did this turn to...
Well, listen, I'm going to explain it to you. So then then I text MRE and I say, hey, check your Instagram. I walk into work, this is like in the morning. I pull up to work. I walk into work and I say, hey, Lee messaged me and he said that for you to check your Instagram. And Emery's like, well, I can't get into my Instagram right now. What's up? I said, well, he wants you to stop calling Proctor spree killer, or he's going to make fun of your jacket. And that's exactly what I said. And I wrote like an LOL. You know, I started my morning meds and started taking care of my patients in the morning. And then next thing I know, MRE's going live because he assumed I would never think that a jacket also could mean like a criminal jacket.
I was like, what? Did I miss something? You know,
Yeah.
I don't, is it a new American term that I don't know about?
I didn't know the term either. I guess it's a jail term or like a street term. I didn't know this either. I had no clue. I didn't know it either. So MRE then does a live. Now I catch the end of it because actually I was, you know, because I was in the middle of work and I had bad service at work, whatever. And I see Lee in chat and he's like, you're being lied to. That third party is a liar. You're being lied to. They're starting trouble. That third party is a liar. And I wrote right in chat, I said, no, you said that you would make fun of his jacket. You did say that. You never said anything about a criminal jacket.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I wrote that right in chat. And then okay, a couple of the next day, so he went on Angels that day and he said that he didn't have a problem with MRE, whatever. And then the next day she is live and she's up there saying that a third party is starting trouble, and I don't know word for word. I was on a stream at the same time.
Right.
So I couldn't even go up there and address it.
Right.
And that's fine if she wants to go live at the same time as us. It was just a little strange that she's addressing this situation while I'm live. She couldn't wait so that I could come up there and we could all explain it. Maybe we could have squashed it right then and there. You know what I mean? And explain that it was a big misunderstanding.
All right, I'm just going to say this. You know, from the time I'm talking about me and you, from the time that, you know, this happened, you know, all right, we got into it, we squashed it. I honestly thought that after all of that, after everything with Piggy, all of it, that you were trying to do a regular channel, trying to change and do whatever happened before is irrelevant to me. You know, that's what I thought. And then, you know, it kept coming up, you know, and I'm telling you now live to your face, I'm not running around behind the scenes. I don't like that shit. You know, we need to talk about privately. No, we don't, because these people that are watching us, that are your subscribers, need to know what's going on. It's all cloaks and daggers and, you know, fucking crazy shit. I'm just a straight up person. I'm straight up, and I will tell you straight up what I feel and how I am. And that's it. You know, and I just felt like here's what happened. So the week that my ex-husband died and whatever, it was an emotional week. It was for the kids, it was for me. And I was fighting with the fucking family. Let me tell you, now it's even getting worse because we're talking about money now. Money has nothing to do with me. My kids are grown, they can deal with that, but I'm still in the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to stay out of it, you know, but that's what's going on. Anyway, so I hadn't watched any of it. And then when I come back, and somebody said to me, "Oh, well, MB's throwing darts at Angel." And I'm like, "What now?" You know,
NB did what? Wait. What did they say? NB did what?
You're throwing darts at her. Darts. They didn't say what. So what they said is, watch Angel's show. And I hadn't watched anything. I haven't watched anybody at this point.
I haven't really watched Angel's show either.
I watched it. And I felt really, really bad. And let me tell you why. Because, you know, she has been like 100% behind MRE.
But that's between the two of them.
Yeah, but no, it's not between the two. Look, come on. You and MRE are like intertwined. We
Yeah,
know
we're
that.
very good friends,
I
but I
didn't. You're very good friends. You're very close. It's an intertwined thing. You know, let's not play around here. It is what
yeah.
it is. I didn't realize that, at first. I didn't. Now I understand. And I just felt really bad for her because she has been like the number one staunch supporter. And then I'm thinking, all right, so if you're throwing darts at her, where does MRE stand with it? And look, I listened to her and she was talking about shutting down her show. No, fuck no. Don't
Why
shut
would
down
she
your show.
shut down her show? There was a problem between MRE and Lee. And the whole point was it was
No,
a
well, she loves
misunderstanding.
Lee.
There was a
She
misunderstanding,
loves Lee, and I'm telling
and
you.
that's her friend, and MRE's her friend, right? But
Listen,
this
Lee
misunderstanding
was your
she
friend too, no? He was
yes,
your friend.
Lee was my friend too, yes.
Listen,
But
here's the thing with Lee. Lee, in the beginning, you were tighter than tight.
yeah,
You and him, right? Now, okay, so it's changed to where it is. My opinion of Lee changed a long time ago. But I know that Lee, he makes me laugh when he's on a show. He brings it. I hadn't really watched him and that other guy too much, but somebody said I watch a show and I watched it, and he was talking about Dominic Shikali, and it was a good show. It was really interesting. He's bringing it, and so I think now, all right, this happened. And it's confusing. The jacket, the this, the that. I thought when MRE did his show on that and he took it down, I
yeah,
thought, okay,
he took
they
it
made
down.
up.
He took it down because I called him right away and I said, no, I think you're misunderstanding. It wasn't, he never said criminal. And he said, well, Jack and me, I never thought that criminal meant whatever. And then, so we went on Maddie's and explained it. And I mean, it's between the guys though. I don't think that
Yes,
she
it
should have.
is between the guys, but it
But
also
why did
isn't.
she? But she got involved and then had something to say that the third party, meaning me, was starting trouble. Like,
Yes,
so
because
MRE
let
and
me
Leah
tell you why.
arguing.
Let me tell you why
But
that's
we could have,
happening.
yes, but we all could have talked about it and had it squashed.
Yeah,
She
but
did
let
it.
me tell you why that's happening. Because everything that's going on, your name is in there. You're there. So it's a common denominator.
Everything like what, Josie? Everything like what?
Everything like I can't talk about. Everything,
So people are talking about me behind my back to you?
Yes.
Because what?
Yes.
Because what? It was the one thing, the jacket situation.
No, I'm telling you now. That's why I'm having this conversation with you, because I don't like that shit. I'd rather tell you straight to your face.
No, thank you for telling me straight to my face. But that jacket thing, we all could have squashed it together. Every single one of us could have squashed it together.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But she didn't want to come. We tried to bring Leah.
No, you always say.
And we tried to bring.
You always say, "Oh no, we need to do this privately. We need to do this privately." No, we don't. You need to be transparent to your subscribers, to all of us, because everybody has been talking to me about, every time you look round, there's MB in it. There's MB. There's MB. That's what needs to be addressed here.
So who's everybody? Name them. Name them. So name them right now. Name them.
If I name them, then it's going to cause World War III.
But you're bringing this to me. So is Angel saying this to you?
No.
This is what Angel's saying to you?
No. I haven't spoken to Angel in a minute. No. I'm telling you what's coming to me from the chat, from emails, messages, whatever. I'm telling you what's being said. It doesn't have to be, I have to name, Joe Blow said this, Joe Blow said that. No, I'm telling you what's going on right now. And so address it or not, but that's what it is.
Okay, because the jacket thing was, and we tried to do a live on Maddie's where we tried to bring Lee up so we could all squash it. We could have done
Yeah,
that on
well,
Angels. Nobody's
here's the
turning
thing.
on Angel. Nobody wants to turn on
When
Angel.
I heard Angel's show, I felt really bad for her simply
Which,
because she has been, a staunch supporter. She, she won't hear a bad word about MRE, any of that.
MRE cares
And
about her
you all
immensely too.
now turn on her is pissed me off, to be honest. I'm going to tell you the truth.
But MRE
It pissed
hasn't
me
turned
off.
on her, has he? Has MRE turned on her?
No, not directly, but through you, yeah.
What do you mean through me? How has he turned on her through me?
Every time, because you threw darts at her about whatever it was. I don't know.
There was no darts thrown at Angel, though. There was no darts thrown at Angel. It had to do with Lee and MRE. And then instead of her blaming, saying that it was Lee or MRE, she goes after the third person that's a troublemaker when Lee did say the jacket thing. Lee, just say that you said the jacket thing. Just say you said the jacket, but it was a big misunderstanding. That's it. I'm being called a liar because that he never said the jacket thing. And I'm going to defend myself.
What's happening is
he told me to tell MRE. He said, tell him. I said, I don't want to be involved. And he said, no, I want you to tell him. Lee is not a victim in this. Lee is not a victim in this. It was a misunderstandings, but
what's happening. Here's what's happening, as I understand it. Me, totally.
But you haven't even been around to even know, and nobody is even trying to throw darts at Angel.
I'm talking about now. I've caught up. Here's what I understand. What I understand is he said something about a jacket. That don't make me put MRE up in his jacket or whatever it was.
Make fun of a jacket.
Listen, this is what is being said to me. I'm telling you what's being said. Okay? What they're saying is you changed that to I'm gonna pull your jacket. That you
it was a text message. No, it was a text message that I sent to MRE, and I'll send it to you right now.
That's what's being said.
Okay? Nope, I sent him I did. We didn't even have a phone call. It was a text message. I texted him when I walked into work, and I said, hold on a minute. It was a text message, and Lee will make fun of your jacket. There was no criminal jacket. That's exactly what was said to MRE. So nothing was twisted. What I said was, Lee said he will make fun of your jacket. And I'm thinking he's thinking about a jacket that he wears. Ha, ha, ha. Because if he's calling James a spree killer, you know what I mean? Lee's MRE in that long jacket, you know what I mean? That's kind of like...
that's what was said. But what's being said now is you changed that to I'm going to pull your jacket, whatever that fucking means. I didn't even understand what that meant. I said, "Is this a new American thing?"
So somebody's lying again, because exactly what was said, and we said it on Maddie's.
At the end of the day, I'm not going to name this one, that one, and cause World War III. What I'm telling you is what is being said to me. This is what's going on, and this is where it's at. And so, yes, people are going to look at you and give you the side eye because of this.
Well, then give me the side eye, people, and unsub from my channel. That's all I have to say. MRE's been my friend for a long time, and he even said that I told him, watch Maddie's show. He said right on Maddie's show that I told him that, and I wrote it in his chat. Lee said he will make fun of your jacket. There was no criminal thing put in there. There was nothing else. So if NB's a troublemaker, she's a troublemaker. You don't like it, unsub. I don't know what to tell. But I'm done. I'm done like trying to, whatever. Because exactly what I said. Lee said he would make fun.
Listen, I just wanted to clear the air with you. I'm going to tell you straight up what I thought, what I think, and that's what I've done. It's not to cause an argument either way. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't care I don't care who. I don't give a shit who you're friends with. You can be friends with, the man in the moon for all I care. At the end of the day, I trusted you as a friend. I've confided
I
stuff
would never
in you.
tell any of
That's
your
it.
business.
That is it. I don't care about what anybody else says, what anybody else thinks. I'm just telling you live right now what is going around, what people are saying. And yeah, okay, we can, no, this is something we need to talk privately. No, it's not. Because I'll tell you why. Because this is going around and your subscribers are thinking, they look.
My subscribers,
not just yours. No.
Hey, Assassinino. Who is this? Assassinino, thank you. Assassinino, did you hear the show? Oh, what do we got? No, I'm not having. Here comes Lee.
Okay.
What's up, Mr. Cole?
Hey,
I didn't see you on there. Is that the real Lee Cole?
I hear him.
Just double check to make sure it's not somebody that's going to pull out their private. No, it
Hello?
says it's
That's
Lee
a
Cole.
good picture, Lee, actually.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I hear you fine.
Okay, I'd just like to say one thing. First of all, I seen what you just said down there, that I was gonna do this because I was talking about his criminal jacket. You don't know what you're talking about. And
I even
listen,
said,
let me finish, please. I'm gonna say exactly what's going on. Okay. This has become so out of control, stupid. Basically, what happened, I was defending a friend of mine that was called a spree killer, and I would do it again because he's a good man. He's a father of children, and I didn't like it. So basically, what I said to you was that I would make fun of his jacket.
yes.
It was kind of a mocking joke because
And
of
we laughed about
like a long black jacket. Who wears long black jackets?
And we laughed about it, right?
That's
and I
it.
said I like that
And look,
jacket.
look where we are today. This is ridiculous. You got people
That's
like
why
Assanino in there saying, "Oh, Lee." But I'm glad this happened because you know why? This is when you learn who your friends are and who your friends are not.
But
and
I
Angel Gotti is my friend, always will be my friend. And for people to think otherwise, that's just insane. And B, here's the shame part. I thought you were my friend. We talked about a lot of close things, family stuff for 6 months, and you flipped on me so quick.
You called me a liar.
Because
you turned around and said I was a liar.
Angel,
you said
okay, listen to this.
Listen to this.
Okay, listen to this. Okay, let me finish. And B, please let someone talk for once. Okay, so listen. How do you think I feel when I got up one morning and I see and I see a show on about me, about a guy that I never said nothing negative about? I had the balls to tell you to tell him, and I even sent him a message over to his. No one was doing nothing to his back. I hit him head on with what was bothering me.
And I sent him the message. I texted him the message that you told me to, but I did not realize. And the message said, he will make fun of your jacket. I never thought that a jacket could mean a criminal record. I never thought that in a million years. If I thought that it would be misconstrued, I would have waited until I talked to him on the phone. And when I seen that he was live, I went right in the chat and I said, no, I think he's talking about a jacket you wear. Didn't I do that? And
yes, a long black jacket. Who wears long black jackets? It was a joke. That got out of hand, and then he could have been squashed if it was presented to him. It was presented to him wrong. It shouldn't have been presented. It must have pissed him off. However you said it.
I sent him a text message. Check your Instagram. And he said, I can't get into my Instagram. Why? What's up? Oh, Lee said he doesn't want you calling James a spree killer anymore, or he'll make fun of your jacket.
And what do they do? Then you continue. Then people continue with words.
I'm at work. You know, I have bad service at work. I'm at work, and then all of a sudden, I'm catching the end, and he's live talking about that. And the first thing I wrote in his chat is no. He said he'll make fun of your jacket. Criminal. He never said anything about a criminal jacket. I wrote that right in the chat.
Here's what it comes down to. I have no problem with MRE. I don't want to have a problem with you, MB. I thought you were my friend. And here's what it comes down to. My partner is my friend too. He's my good friend. He's become very close to me. And
He's a
if
good
people
person.
go after him, I will go after them. I don't give a shit. That's what I do. When Danny Trio was proven to be a liar, I still stood, even though I knew Danny Trio was full of shit, I still stood behind him. You know why? Because I thought he was my friend. And what did he do? He abandoned me and left me out to take all the bullshit from this scumbag FBS. So that's what happened there. And we shouldn't be doing this. See, this is what they
we
like.
shouldn't be doing
Wait,
this.
and then we got then Maddie threatening. Wait, Maddie threatening. Yes.
Let me ask you something. So, when, Lauren says, this should all be talked about privately, I don't think so. It's good.
No, actually, I like this right now because we're taking care of it right up here right now.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing because then everyone knows where we are. I just got so fucking irritated with it. I just feel like, no, this is a good thing. We're talking about it. Let's squash it and be done with it. You can say what you want to say. I can say what I want to say. Lauren can say, her part. But, I'm not up here a liar, running around talking behind the scenes. No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you straight up. And that's what it is. And I think our subscribers, people that support us, need to know the same. You need to know what's going on. They shouldn't be left out here guessing, oh, well, who they talking about? What's going on? No. Let's put it out here and here
and then we had that scumbag out there on the other. Everybody knows the scumbag I'm talking about. He's out here using this. Lee threatened to pull MRE's jacket. Does people know how stupid that sound? Pull his jacket? What for? His jacket's been pulled a long time ago. What the fuck? How can I pull anybody's jacket that's been out there for like a year?
I didn't even understand what the hell that meant, frankly, and now I kind of know. But here's the thing with the jacket thing. From what I understood, MB changed it to the arrest thing other than you talking about him wearing a jacket. Is that what's going on here?
I never changed it. I never changed it to an arrest thing.
I didn't even know what that meant.
And it's a big misunderstanding and it should end here.
Yeah, we should all talk about it. MRE, the link's over there if you want to jump on.
Yes, totally. Because
Angel too.
I
whoever
think it's
else is involved
needs to be talked about. And
but do you guys mind if I use the bathroom real quick? Because
no. Don't piss on the seat.
Piss on the seat.
I don't piss on the seat. I piss on the floor.
Oh my God!
I just want to see if somebody jumps up so that I could let them on. But wait for me to talk. Yeah, because it was never a criminal jacket. I laugh with you. Didn't I laugh with you, Lee? I said I like that jacket, and then he wears those hats with it. I literally laughed about it with him. You know what I mean? And I never said criminal nothing. I never ever in a million years thought that criminal jacket could be something criminal too.
There. There was a big misunderstanding,
and we tried to explain it and get people to talk about it. And that's why, like Angel with her live, she said it was scheduled or whatever else. If she was going to address it, just wait so that I could come up and we'll all talk about it together.
The women aren't watching fucking boxing. They're not trying to watch boxing. If she's going to put up something where women can join,
nobody cares if she goes live at the same time. But if she's going to bring something up that it's involved me, just do it when I could be there.
No, you said apparently. And I didn't see it. I'm just going on what
Lee and Marie are big players on this side.
Here's the thing. She comes on at her time always. She always comes on at a certain time. Now, she made what is it? She made it where, okay.
No, Josie's not trouble. Josie's not trouble. She's trying to get to the bottom of this. She hasn't been around all week.
You can call me trouble. Yeah, I am fucking trouble.
No, I'm trouble. No, I'm trouble.
But
no, I'm trouble.
I am, but here's what happened here. All right, so you were going to go on at a certain time. Joey was going to do his thing at a certain time, whatever. Angel, as far as I understand, the women that aren't interested in boxing are going to want to look at something else. They're not trying to look at boxing. And
you did know I was live.
And so what happened is, in one of, I don't know, you went live and you said
Saturday night I was
you
live.
couldn't let her have it. You couldn't let Joey have it. You had to come on. Something to that effect. So that's what caused this.
It's a Sunday. I have church.
Hey, Murray. Yeah.
Make it a nice day. What's up, everybody? Lee.
How's it going?
NV.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
that's what happened. And then she took that as a, and anybody would. I would have been pissed too. You know, women aren't looking at boxing. I personally look at it because I like boxing and I have friends that are boxers. But a lot of women aren't interested in that. So if she comes on at the same time as Joey, it doesn't matter. The women are going to go to her because we want to talk about women shit or gossip. Or
what type of women shit does she talk about?
No, I'm talking about, you know, gossiping, whatever we do. You know what I'm saying? I don't
anyway, go ahead, Emery. Explain. I got to use the toilet. I'll listen from my phone.
Okay. Check your analytics. I believe it's like 98% men, I think. 2% women, I believe. And then we have Optimus Primes.
Right. So what does it matter if Angel comes in at a certain time as opposed
because I want to play with Transformers. I want to play with G.I. Joes. And I want to watch the show playing with G.I. Joes and Transformers and eating fudge. I enjoy fudge on the weekends. It's great, especially on a nice little like fruitcake. And then I beat the fruitcake all over the house and kick them and abuse them. It's just terrible things that I go through on Sundays. I always thought to myself, especially when I was a little child, as they kicked me in the ribs profusely on Thanksgiving and said, "You're not having no turkey, kid. You're ugly and your eyes going the other way." I was abused for those yams, all over yams and mashed potatoes. And it's really affected me so bad.
Can we get real for a minute?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I just woke up.
I don't know what's going on with that conversation. What you were just saying.
What can I just say something? Here's what it's come down to. It's come down to the problem is you have a bunch of people on here that say they're your friends and they're not. Right. And they expand things and cause trouble. And when MRE, when you were doing that show the other day, I was absolutely shocked when I woke up and heard you saying that because I made in mock and jest about a long black jacket.
Yeah, I took it the wrong way.
Yeah, because it had to do with spree killers. You know,
yeah, I was joking about that. And I was, and I don't care if you made fun of Khan. It's a joke. I laugh at that. I took it the wrong way. I thought you got spurred out because of like things in the past, and that's why I played that video.
But that's a year. Things in the past.
It still shows somebody that really doesn't like you and the maliciousness. So I took it the wrong way. You know. I was just defending a man that I consider a friend, and I'm sure you would do the same. I don't like Damien Argenti, but I'm sure that you would defend him over me. Oh yeah, but you don't have to like him, and I don't even know James. He seems like a nice guy. He's a
damn nice guy.
He didn't. I'm sure he didn't even care neither. It was just a joke. I make jokes. I didn't. I wasn't trying to paint.
Well, here's what bothered me with that, MRE. What bothered me is
you overreacted on that part.
No, people started putting up memes about it.
Yeah, but it goes with
sometimes it's just like when you called me Amber and all that. See, you and I, we used to have issues. People have to understand that there was a time when you and I went at it hard for a month, real hard.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. But
yes, a year and a half ago. And anything that I've done, I haven't done anything behind your back in a long time. But when I did it behind your back, I hated your guts. I don't hate your guts now. This is just how things work out.
But the Snoop Dogg thing was like 5 months ago. You didn't hate my guts then. We had a beef.
No, I didn't do that. No, I did nothing to you 5 months ago.
Well, that little phone call thing. That was
wasn't 5 months. That wasn't 5 months ago. I haven't dealt with that side in like 6, 7, 8 months.
No, I know that. I didn't attack you back then when I first seen it, and I wouldn't attack you now for it. I just thought because of things like that you were going to do something malicious. That's all.
No, but I never would. But you know something? You've done some malicious things to me that pissed me off.
Nothing on that level. What you were saying.
No, yes, there was one thing. There was something that you did. No, me and you were arguing one time. Me and you were arguing one time, and you brought up my niece.
No, I did not. One thing I said is she came in my chat.
Yes, but you should have never said that publicly.
Well, all I said was your niece came in my chat and said you should.
Well, see, so you have to understand
Yes,
that's what set everything off with me last time. That was my family. That's someone I love very dearly, just like you love your family.
I didn't say nothing bad, and she.
You threatened to use her against me.
No, I did not. All I said was your uncle was on this channel. No, she dropped a comment on my channel and said I was upset to see him over there. And I says, yeah, I don't understand it because they said mean things. That's what was said. Go look at the thing. That's the only thing I said.
Well, she's not on here no more, but you got to remember, that is the daughter of my brother who killed himself.
I know. And
that's a very personal thing.
Yeah, I get it. And there was nothing mean said or nothing at all. She's the one who commented on my channel.
Yes. And then me and her talked after that, and it's dealt with.
Oh, I'm sure. She even said she still loves you. You're her uncle. She said that in the thing. And she just said she was surprised that you're over there.
I was surprised I was over there.
Well, if you've seen a video, Lee, of me talking with people saying, yeah, I know his family, I got their numbers, wouldn't you think that person is malicious and would try to do things? But that's why.
Listen, I'm just being straight with you, Murray. That's what made me so fucking angry that night. I was seeing red.
Listen, can I interject here 1 second? And I want to make this clear live also. Lee, when your son came on Sax's show, it wasn't that I sought him out. I didn't do any type of research on you, none of the above. What happened is your son emailed me and gave a thing. That's it.
And that didn't bother me though. You know why? I'll be honest, Josie. What did my son didn't say nothing really bad.
He didn't. I didn't want him to.
He said I was a good father, good grandfather.
Listen, Lee, it's your son. I didn't want him to do that. All I said was to him when I actually talked to him on the phone was, all right, can you make a statement? Because his main number one thing was he didn't want his channel tied with this bullshit.
I don't blame him. And now I understand. Now I understand exactly what he meant.
Exactly. So I didn't seek him out. I didn't, do it on purpose or whatever. At the time we were going at it, I asked him. I didn't even ask him to come on. No, he said, I want to come on and explain myself. And when he did, it wasn't even on my channel. It was on Stats because you.
Right, but that's over. I have no problem with Stats.
Yeah, but I just want to, this keeps coming up, and I want to get it clear with you live. That number one, I didn't seek him out. He emailed me. He wanted to say his piece. He just didn't want his channel attached to this bullshit. That's it. So I just want to make that very clear.
No, I understand 100%. We do things on. It takes time to grow on here and decide who you want to be with. I made the mistake of trusting FBS. It was the worst move of my fucking life on here.
But the whole thing with now that I'm back and MRE's here.
Yes.
MRE, I never told you anything about a criminal jacket.
No, you said he was going to chop my head off with an axe.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you both.
And then murder.
No, she never.
Both. MRE and MB.
Yeah.
While you're here, I'm going to ask you both. So because Angel is backing Chris Casparota, is that a problem?
No, Angel's my friend. I always think the world of her. She can believe what she wants. She's still my friend and always will be.
Okay.
I'm not piggy. I'm not them people.
Is that an issue?
I'm not piggy. I'm not them people. If a friend disagrees or something, I don't turn on them and betray them. I'm actually a loyal person, and Angel will always be my friend. Okay. I think the world of her. Just because she doesn't believe that.
No, I'm glad of that because I thought you two were turning against her.
No, I'm not a piggy. I'm not a piggy. People off here. I don't betray.
Hey, listen, we got to remember though, FBS has made a choice that out of everybody, he trusts JC, and that's what he has left.
And me and MRE do not discuss Angel. ever.
Okay.
in his life, ever.
Listen, I'm just asking what people are saying.
Highlight.
I'm asking you straight up live, is that an issue? Because she knows Chris Gasparosa for a long time. She trusts what he says as far as he didn't do, call the feds or whatever it was. Whether you believe it or not, okay, that's a different thing. But does that make you two go against
Yes, I'm turning on her right now. Rawr! Yes, I'm going to bite her leg.
No, there was the whole jacket thing.
Hold up. I'm not talking about your backing Casparosa. I'm saying that listen, you don't think he's a liar. You are not backing him in that way. That's not what I mean. But you're going against what
she's not going to. She's just stating her opinion. She has the right to her opinion. I'm not going to get mad at a friend for having to. You can have that opinion.
Of course.
I can't prove it. I can't prove that the kid did it. It's just my hypothesis. That's just a hypothesis.
Am I crazy for asking that question?
Because Emery never said that. Emery never said that Casparosa called. He said that he felt that Casparosa did call for certain reasons, because Casparosa's has put up all these posts and everything else. But he never said he knows.
I believe he called.
I believe he called too.
I do. But I'm not. I believe.
I played a video yesterday, and like 100%. I said, if a friend disagrees, I don't turn to my friend and get mad. I want to do malicious things to my friend. I don't do that. I'm a loyal person.
I believe he called. Absolutely, I do. And
that's why I believe it too, but I can't prove it. I could be wrong. Who knows?
No, yeah, but I
believe it. Look, I even played a video yesterday where he said that I said I was going to shoot people and stuff.
Yeah, this small hat stuff that came from him. I believe he called.
Yeah, so do I, but I'm not going to get mad at a friend.
Angel thinks he didn't, and whatever. She's entitled to that opinion. My problem was what I listened to her, and I heard the sadness in her voice. I thought you two were going against her.
No, what was that? That's insane. She's number one. Angel sent flower. When my sister passed away, Angel JTP, they sent flowers to them. Those are my friends. Yeah. I would never turn these people over over anything. She'd climb them out, swear at me, kick me off. I would never disrespect and betray my friends. I don't do that.
I'm glad about that because
I'm not piggy. I'm not.
Lee went rogue, didn't I, Lee?
Excuse me.
I said. I thought you went rogue for a minute.
Oh yeah, but you know the deal in that.
I don't talk to new beginnings and conspire and we're not a team. Yeah. She's my friend, just but we don't talk. I don't talk.
Well, I'm really. Listen, we're ignoring Kane Shades. Is he not here? Hello, Kane Shades.
Yeah, Kane Shades is here. Yeah, there's nothing. And literally, I sent Emery a text message. The text message said he said he'll make fun of your jacket.
I put that out of context, and I thought it was like that because, like I said, when I showed that video, and that always has been in my head since I seen that video. I was like, I know this guy's this guy don't like me because that video was pretty rough. And I'm not trying to start trouble with Lee, but that was pretty rough. I know
it was, but I told you where I stood when I made that.
Because of your niece writing a comment in his comment section, he never said anything about contacting.
Listen, MB. I just discussed it with. I just discussed it with MRE. Let MRE and I deal with it, please.
Yeah, we talked about it. And like I said, I didn't fight with him back then for it. I'm not going to fight with him now for it. I thought the jacket thing, I thought he meant my record. I thought the guy was going to pull up and say I'm an informant like these other scumbags were going to do. That's what I thought.
No. It was
I took the video down. I was wrong.
Well, and I was wrong too when I said I was wrong too when I said, but I already came out and said I was wrong for what I said.
Yeah, but that's pretty malicious. That is some malicious shit, though. So why? Yeah. So you can't. You got to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, but it's
a liar.
But you've done. But you've done. Once again, MRE, you've done malicious shit to me.
Like what? Give me an example of.
I already gave you. I just gave you an example. If you don't think that's malicious, I don't know. MB, let me and him talk, please.
Yeah, let us talk. Come on. Yes, and we just explained it. Your niece dropped a comment on my channel and said, I love my uncle, but I was very shocked and surprised that he was on the stream with him. And I said, yes, I know. Nobody said nothing bad about you.
And I understand that. Okay. And I told you why it bothered me. That should be enough for you.
Well, I know, but it is enough. But I'm just saying, if that makes you go and look up my family.
And hey, listen, I've had a lot of death in my family in the last 2 years, my man, just like you have. Just like you have. Just like you have. So I just take things a lot different than a lot of people.
I stuck up for you a lot in some crib. They were trying to call you a pedo.
And I stuck up for you many times too.
And I stuck up for Lee too. We've all stuck up for each other. We've all stuck up for each other.
Over people. I have to go to church in a little while too.
What's up, Angel? Hey, Angel, how are you?
Hi, Angel.
Let's be clear. I don't turn on my friends for disagreements and nothing like that. I'm not fickle like these other fanatics on here and weak people.
Well, when you see certain people, I'll give you an example. Bill Jordan in here, he was making horrible remarks about me the other day. And you know what's funny? People
Bill Jordan has nothing to do
let me finish,
what's going on.
MB. Why do you got to cut me off, MB? MB, why do you cut people off? Let me finish what I'm saying. Bill Jordan, for a long time, people hated that I had him on my show, and I defended him for months, and you know this, MB, and I defended him for months. But this is how they return it to you. They become trolls in here, and they say the most horrible things about you, lies.
Well, Bill's been watching my channel for a while, so he's not a troll.
That doesn't make him a troll because he changes his opinion on something.
No, I don't mind if people change their opinion or something, but when you're in here in these chat rooms and you're making up lies about people, that's a problem.
What lie did he say? I didn't see it. What lie?
Bill Jordan, he knows my email. He could write me.
No,
Well, if you're going to bring it up, bring it up publicly. Put it.
I just said it. Bill Jordan, you're more than welcome if you have an issue with me. You have my email. You remember you used to always email me? You have it.
But I said certain things that I think we should handle privately. And, Josie said, let's put it all out there.
I will handle it privately with Bill Jordan. End the story.
Private shit gets on my fucking nerves. It gets on my tits. This private shit is bullshit. Listen. We're all on the same side. We all should talk. It shouldn't be private. We have subscribers. We have people that watch us. They want to know what's going on too. And so, no, I don't think it should be private. Absolutely not.
Well, I'm a different kind of channel where I don't put my whole life out there and stuff.
No, it isn't about putting your whole life out there. I'm just an honest person. If people ask me stuff, I'll say it or whatever. I'm green to this shit. No, there's things I said maybe I shouldn't have said about my life, my family, and all of that. Yeah, I get it now.
The only reason I say that is because people use it maliciously, like
but I didn't understand that. Do you understand? So I'm just an honest person. I'm just going to tell you. Yeah. Am I in a fight with this family member? Yeah. Am I going to, did I do this? Yes. That's what it is. And
I'd like to hear from what Cane Shades and Angel have to say, because I know Anne-Marie has to get off. Yeah. How are you today, Angel?
I'm going to Mass later, not now.
Oh, okay.
I already missed my nieces are pissed at me. I missed this morning's Mass. I'm gonna go later. I was supposed to go with them, but proceed. Hi, Angel. Hi, Cane Shades. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Hi, Josie.
Yeah, I remember that, Bill, and that's not true. We're not racist. Raymond did. That's a fact.
That was right. You're right. That was a video done based on fact.
No, I know, and it is true. Raymond did do business with Rockwell. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
And they did send people down to protect him when people wanted to fight with him. Yeah, I know.
And Bill Jordan.
People smashing people in the face now.
Yeah, I never said anything about people from Rhode Island being racist. You're just flipping that around in your little head.
No, that is true. I remember that. You did say those guys up there from Providence and Boston, those are some racist people up there. But you can have that.
You know damn well there was a lot of racism up there back when that busing was going down.
A lot of racism everywhere.
Yes, I agree with you.
Right, just like any other part of the country.
Can I just say something? I have to get ready for a party. First, Lee is my friend. MRE is my friend. I don't like being in the middle of two friends. That's why I did that show that night. I don't like being in the middle of two friends that are fighting because I've been down this road before. It's uncomfortable. And what was said was that the same thing that FBS did to me was if Lee Cole's going to be on my shows, people are going to not watch it then. That's not what...
Damien didn't say that. Damien or Jenny did not say that.
No, Damien says if Lee's on there.
If I can't finish, then I'm just going to get off now. I just want to be, just listen to me, please. Okay? Damien did say when he's on, I'll leave. That's what he said.
He has the right to.
Right.
Yeah, and plus he's been saying a lot of bullshit in all these chats.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Not about Angel.
Can she speak? Let her speak. You know, just everyone be quiet. Let her say what she wants to say. I mean, oh my God.
No, I know, but if something he said
No, but
people from Providence watch that show.
Let her finish what she's saying.
I was letting her finish what she was saying. But I'm just saying, he said if you don't want to watch what Lee goes on, that's him. He's not telling other people not to watch it.
Yeah, but she's not allowed to finish her sentence.
Oh, Lee cut her off. Not me. I didn't cut her off.
Angel, come back and finish it, please. Angel, come back on.
And she's not in the middle of it. I'm not even fighting with Lee. That's the funny part.
No, I think this is ridiculous.
Sides. There's no
when
sides.
When you took that video down, I thought you and Lee had talked and made up. I guess not.
I guess so. Because
I don't have to make up with MRE. I have no issues with MRE.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have issues with each other.
He's a very valuable part of this community.
Come back and say what you wanted to say. Let the woman say. Let the woman finish, please. Angel, come on. You know,
I'll mute myself, and then we could address what she said afterwards and correct, because it was a misunderstanding, I believe.
There was a huge misunderstanding.
Yes, and that's why you should all be put down.
I misunderstood it. I thought, what the fuck is he talking about?
Well, Damien shares her channel with so many people in Providence. Like, how many people in Providence love her channel? And just because if Damien says, I don't want to watch it if Lee's on, he has the right to do that. You know, he's seen.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the right to. He doesn't have the right to compare me to a child molester, which he did in one of his chats.
I never seen that.
Oh, of course. Damien Argente says a lot of punk shit behind my back in the chat all the time.
Well, if he said you're a chomo, I would say, Damien, you're wrong. The guy's not a child molester.
Well, let's let Angel have the floor, and then we'll respond when you're done.
Angel's back. Angel's back. Shut up. Angel. Angel. Can you hear me? Please finish your sentence, and everybody shut the fuck up. Angel.
Anyway, Damien had said that, okay, on Maddie's, okay? So FBS did the same, FBS and Mob Talk Radio did the same thing to me back in the day over MRE. This was before MRE was even exposed. They did that to me, and I did a whole show on it because I was furious, because who are you to tell your viewers you will not watch while I have MRE on, when I watched when you had Jimmy Calandra on? That was my point. Okay,
right.
My point.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna shut up. He didn't do the same thing.
All right. I love you, MRE, but you gotta let me finish.
It's not factual. He didn't do the same thing.
Listen, MRE, talk when she's done. Then say it. Let her talk.
Yeah, he didn't do the same thing, but there was a whole show done on Lee Cole. when it really shouldn't have been done on him, because first of all, that recording was very old. That was
Doesn't matter. It was malicious. And I have the right to think
all right, you're right, Emory. All right, I'm going to go now because I need to get ready for a party.
Please
I'm not
let
going to get
her
my
talk.
point.
But
Angel,
it's a discussion, and I have the right to say if I don't.
Yeah, I know, but can you let her talk
Jesus.
and say what you think after what she says?
And
Let
that's what
her
she
talk.
said it, and
Why are you not letting her talk?
because I don't want no one to talk. I want to talk over everybody.
Let her talk, and then if you
We are showing Angel respect down there.
let her talk.
So
And
that
then
was
if you have if you have something that you think is wrong about it, say it. Let her talk. You're not letting her talk. Go ahead, Angel, please.
So that was my point, was that I have MRE on all the time and I have Lee Cole on all the time. They're both my friends. So I said, you can't, how do you mess with somebody's viewership like that? You're telling people, well, I'm not going to watch when Lee Cole comes on. We're going to leave. I wouldn't be okay with it if anybody said it about MRE. That's what I meant by that. Now, as far as the going on when NB was on, that was my brother Frankie Boy's anniversary. I was very upset that day. I planned it a few hours before. The boxing thing wasn't supposed to start until 10 o'clock. I didn't realize I was stepping on anybody's toes, but I did say the boxing is starting if everybody's going to go watch boxing. I did do that. To be accused of stepping over your toes, and I also said that there was somebody, I said it was a very big misunderstanding or somebody starting trouble, either one. You went on the next day, MB, and labeled yourself that troublemaker. I didn't do that. You did that. Okay, I'm finished.
All right, well, I'll just address what she was saying to me first. Yeah. Damien did say he wouldn't watch it when Lee's on, but it wasn't like he was like, hey, everybody, don't watch her channel with Lee. And how many people he shared your channel with people in Rhode Island? He loves your channel. He just, if you don't want to watch what Lee's on, he has the right to say that. He's not trying to kill the viewership. He's just stating his opinion. And he has the right to that opinion.
But there were other people in the chat saying it too.
Well, he can't help that, and
but if you don't say it, I know. But if you don't say it to begin with, it doesn't. But
his thing was like he comes on, he'll say, "Hey, Marla, hey, Angel." He'll notice that so and so is on, and instead of maybe bringing drama into your chat, he leaves. And then he comes back and checks back later and comes back on when that person isn't there. And there's certain times, Angel, I enjoy your show too. You do a long show. Certain parts of your show I might not be into. Sometimes you get into like the maybe the Anderson, the Tucker time type of talk. I'm not into that, and I won't. I'll fast forward past that part and go to the parts that I like. So
I do that to everybody's show too. If it's boring to me, I'll fast forward it. But that's perfectly acceptable. I don't care about that. I wouldn't do a show on it. I wouldn't care about it.
Well, the show wasn't not watch the channel. The show was about the Lee thing, I believe.
Exactly.
Well, it wasn't all about Lee. It wasn't titled Lee. It was just part of it was talking about him, but it was about other people too.
It was people in there that I considered my friends talking shit. So I basically learned who my friends were.
We wanted you to come up so we could have done this and squashed
I didn't come up because I had nothing to. I didn't come up because I had nothing to address because I never said what I was accused of. End of story.
Can I?
What do you mean? Accused of
what? I never said you said that. And
it was your jacket thing. I'm talking about your jacket thing.
Can I say one more thing? I got to get ready. Can I just say this? That all of us have MB. I couldn't stand you a year ago. Would it be fair? Would it be fair if somebody played something that I said about you a year ago? Would it be fair if somebody played something I said about Josie? Josie and I didn't like each other. Would that be fair?
No, we didn't.
Right. But would it be
I know, but you never tried to look up my family and my kids and say you have
If
information.
Lee said it was MRE's an idiot, he's a moron, even a racist, I wouldn't care about that. But what stuck in my head was the looking up my family and all of his friends. That was some malicious, grimy.
No, let me tell
Are you still on this, MRE? Come on, man. I didn't like the fact you brought my niece up either.
I didn't bring your niece up.
This is the worst thing.
It doesn't matter, man. You did one thing, I did it back to you. Deal with it already. Deal with it already.
Okay, wait a minute. The worst thing.
I always just talk over each
All
other.
right. The worst thing I've ever seen on here, the worst thing is number one was Angel's brother. What they did with that. The second worst thing was the funeral parlor thing. You can't go any lower than I just.
Nobody came there though. They would have got murdered. Nobody came there.
I'm so
that was
disgusting. That's the most. So you can't go any lower than that. But what I want now, look, we've got MB, we've got me, we've got Lee, we've got you, MRE, we've got Kane Chase, who hasn't said a word. I'm just seeing his face, and Angel. Listen, it's better to talk about it, and it's better to talk about it live. And I'll tell you why. Because everyone is looking, and they don't know what the fuck is going on. You know, so now we put it out there. This is what's going on.
There's nothing going on. I'm not fighting with him. Just telling him that the horse of a different color with his niece dropping a comment.
That's your opinion, MRE. That's your opinion.
Yep, that's my opinion.
And my opinion is no, it's not. It's the same fucking exact thing.
It's the same thing.
You talk about my family, MRE, you open up the doors for anything.
Listen, I didn't talk about your family.
Yeah, no, listen, I gave you my opinion. You don't want to accept it. You just want to sit there and say, oh, poor me, poor me. I feel the same fucking way you feel.
Being a baby. Why don't you run to the teacher, baby? So you're being a baby. I'm trying to talk over here.
No, don't start calling me names. I'm talking to you right now. You know, here's what you're going to do. You're going to start calling me names, right?
Yeah,
This is
what they think.
This is 8 months ago.
I'm going to look up my family.
But we're bringing up stuff from 8 months ago. That's my point. It's all old stuff.
My point was, all right, for the whole thing. All right, when she told me that, I misunderstood it. But I misunderstood it because of stuff like that was in my head, where he said he was looking up all my family and friends with this guy in a secret call. Right. So I'm not supposed to think it's nothing malicious. If you people are in my shoes, you think the same thing.
No, you forgive things. Just like you forgive things. Just like I forgive you bringing up my niece. You learn to forgive things.
Well, you're going to lose that argument big time, Paps.
Yeah, no, you're going to say I'm going to lose that argument, but I'm not going to. This is how I feel. No, that's how I feel. So you're not accomplishing nothing right now. You're carrying a big chip on your shoulder.
She left a comment on my channel. That's it. She left a comment saying, I love my uncle, but I'm surprised he'd go on their show. And I says, yeah, that's pretty bad. That was not something to that nature. And all I did was bring it up on the live.
No, you didn't bring it up. You threatened to bring her. You threatened to make her part of your show.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. I have it. I have the clip, MRE.
No, I'm not letting them talk. Listen, okay, this is what happened. It's done with. How do you go forward? It's no point keep going over shit.
I have gone forward.
Lee, listen to me.
Jesus Christ.
Me and you have gone through this shit. Me and everybody, all of us on here.
But Josie, let them talk it out, though. Let them talk it out.
No, wait a minute. No.
Why? They're not going to get over it if they don't talk about it.
I'm over it.
Go forward. You're arguing about shit that happened in the past. Okay, going forward.
Yeah, Mac, I agree, Mac. Mac's right.
That's what I'm talking about. It's no point in going on. MB, you're saying to me, let them talk, la, la, la. Okay, well, let's go back to when me and you were going at it.
Wait a minute. I'd like to say one thing. Josie, let me say one thing, please. I'm going to make this perfectly clear. MRE, what I did to you was wrong. I am ashamed of it. I'm sorry about it. Please forgive me.
I forget back then. I didn't attack you back then for it, but that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason I thought it was something malicious. We've
all done. Josie, let us talk. Yeah, listen, we've all done some ugly things on here, and that was one of the uglier things I've done that I should not have done.
No, I know. And I just got mad when you compared that to your niece leaving a comment on my channel. Like I was going to
Listen, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue about it. I have no problem with you. I think what you do here is fantastic. And and one thing you've been compared to me, you've always been very, very consistent. The problem with me is I had a lot of inconsistency along the way, but I've been very consistent for the last 6-7 months, and that's where I'm staying.
Yeah, you've been doing good work exposing those stories. I said that.
And I will continue doing that. And believe me, I get opportunities all the time. These guys reach out to me, MRE, and they say to me, "Oh, can I come on your show?" And Angel will tell you, I'll call her and say, "Angel, can you believe this guy?" And I won't do it for the simple fact that I made a promise that I wouldn't do it, and it would be wrong. But I know what I did and what I said was wrong, MRE. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
No, I know.
It's not something I hold proudly.
No, I hear that. And like I said, I didn't attack you back then for it. I'm not going to do it now. I just took what she said to me the wrong way because of that. That was always in my head and always will be in my head, but no, I'm not going to fight.
Hey, can someone block Eyeball Patch? He's been talking a bunch of shit, but I've noticed nobody in there with a wrench is blocking him.
I'm not even watching chat.
I'm not
listening.
No, I'm very glad. Look, I'm very glad this happened. It was something that needed to happen. You can talk about, oh no, we need to go talk about this privately. No, we don't. Here it is. It's out there, and everybody is saying, what was wrong with them, what they felt was bad, and whatever. And I'm really glad that this is okay now. Okay. That's
Alex, Mac, this is an embarrassing. This is a discussion. This is what adults do. Okay. You're embarrassing for putting up that remark.
We wanted to do this days ago, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we did. But here's the thing. I just want to say this, and I'm going to make this very clear to everybody. I didn't want to go to where I'm going right now. I really did not. I tried. I've tried. It is where it is. Do I want to do that? No, I really don't. I feel bad. No, I do. I'm telling you the truth. I feel bad even doing it because I'm really liking what's happening right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm like really enjoying it. I could have been an ally.
What's Cane Shades had to say? Cane Shades, you came up here for a reason. What's up, Cane Shades?
Yes, the reason why I came up here is because I wanted to talk about the Scott Peterson case from 2006. No, honestly.
No, I know all about that.
Why? What happened?
No. Honestly, that's the reason. Is anyone familiar with Amber Frey? Is anyone familiar?
Yeah.
Yes, Amber Frey.
Yes, Frey.
Yeah.
No, 2 days ago, JC did like a real cringy video where he was stalking Amber Frey. I kind of have the video up right now, and I'm just being good, and I'm letting everyone talk, and I just wanted to just talk about Scott Peterson.
Hey, did you hear the new? How about the thing you just put up, Kane? It was hilarious, where you talked about how he became a drug dealer because he was part of a spray painting tag team, and one of his friends went to Detroit.
Wait, how did he stalk Amber Frey?
I just put the video up after the show.
No, you're a tease. You tease people, Kane.
Yes, he's there in a little party stalking Amber Frey, and it was. I came up there. I came here for that, and I'm just listening. And I was waiting for my turn to talk about that. So whenever everyone's ready, we could talk about.
Oh, that's funny. No, you got to talk about it.
To talk about that.
It was a very cringy video.
Did he see her?
JC was at this party, and he put the camera on her, and he goes, "Oh my God, that's Amber Frey. That's my best friend." It's the most cringiest shit. I have a cringy warning on the video. So everyone be prepared. It's very cringy.
So
was he out tagging that night?
No, but it was just weird, very weird.
He's a jack of all trades. He is.
Yes, he is. He's a jack.
The Costa Nostra guy, tagger. Oh my God. But if you
Detroit now Detroit's involved.
Yeah, if you go back to 2017 when he was doing the New California podcast and all these other things, he was just a regular old antenna guy who wanted to stop. He wanted to stop people coming over the border with drugs and all this stuff. It's like, wait, I thought you were the drug dealer.
And then when he opened up his roofing and tenant business when it was not a big thing anymore.
Oh, really? So did that work out or no?
I think he fell off a roof with some ice on it or something.
Yeah, it's really cringy, guys. The guy.
Yeah, whenever we're arguing people, all we got to do is bring up JC and talk about him. That'll make everything better.
He goes to this.
What about his poolside live in a Speedo? That was funny.
He goes to this party. I guess some lady named Sparkles party, and then Amber Fry's there, and he's like videotaping everyone, and then he puts the camera on her, and then he walks away. He walks away and he goes, guys, you never believe who that is. That's Amber Fry. She was part of the Scott Peterson trial. And then he talks whispers and he goes back and puts the camera on her. It was just the weirdest shit. And he posted the video 2 days ago, and I kind of put my twist to it, and it's on my channel. All right.
I gotta check it out. What a
JC, you're getting JC. I just called. Oh my God! I just called Cane Shade JC.
Oh my God,
Cane Shade. You're getting worse than me. You're coming on here and you're dropping, talking about your show and shit.
Well, does JC wear a jacket? Does JC ever wear a jacket?
Oh, I could definitely see him in a long black jacket.
I think he was wearing a jacket that night. It looked like it was cold.
Oh. I can see him wearing it in the summer when it's 100.
Morning was for you, Edwin. I'm glad you suggested I did it.
Uncle Edwin, what's going on? I gotta go to church later. I was supposed to go to 8:00 mass. I overslept.
Yeah, I must say prayers too, because apparently it seems like a lot of people have been talking about me to Josie, so I'm gonna say some prayers too today.
Well, that's the problem. A lot of people say a lot of things about people. Half the time, it's people in the chat doing this shit and provoking it.
Well, it's YouTube. You're going to get that.
Without a doubt.
But it's when you respond is when you keep on going. Like, I think it should have been nipped in the bud days ago. We all should have got up.
I think it being nipped in the bud up here is.
At the end of the day, it's funny, MRE's jacket, that
Combine was kid.
Yeah, I like that jacket. I even said to you, Lee, I said, I like that jacket. And he wears that hat with it. We laughed about it,
Matter of fact, he has it on his profile picture right now.
Yeah. I was actually at work that night. I was outside the Cadillac, I think, one of the clubs that Damien has his stands out there. And I was just observing stuff. And I forget who snapped that shot. I think Mike snapped the shot. I don't even know what I'm holding in my hand. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm doing right there. But Michael took that picture.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm
going to leather trench coat, Dallas Winston.
I'm going to get off here, but
bye, Josie.
What I'm say is this. I think.
Now, do you have a problem with Jesse? Let's get it all out on the table. What's your problem? Do you have a problem with Jesse?
I had a problem with Jesse, and we talked about it. I hadn't talked to him about it real time. What happened is I spoke to him the other day and we had a real honest conversation, and it is what it is. I will say this about Jesse. Jesse was with me from day one. I as far as I knew, I was really agreed to everything. He said, don't do this, don't do that, like whatever. I was following everything he said because of, he knew better than I did. Now, some shit went down and me and him fell out. That's the truth.
I like peacoats too, Dallas.
That's what happened. And I spoke to Jesse the other day and we had a real in-depth, long conversation. I told him my feelings on it. He told me his, and I'm good with Jesse.
Yeah, I have a pea coat.
What is it you're trying to do here, MB? Are you trying to make me say what happened? Is that what you're doing right here, right now?
No, you asked me about problems I have with people.
No, you're
so
pissing me off
that,
right
and
Oh my God, here we go.
now. No, wait a minute. You knew what went on with me and Jesse. I told you before.
You're starting with me now, Josie. Why are you yelling at me?
Let me tell you
everybody putting things on the table. You're saying let's put things on the table. Jesse came in chat. I asked you. You guys are good. That's what I asked you. Between you and Jesse, are you guys good?
All right, you want it on the table.
He was your partner on your channel for a long time. He's no longer a partner on your channel. You guys squashed it, and you guys are good. That was my question.
Do you want me to?
I don't want details. I'm not asking you for details. I would never tell your business. You know that.
That's what you're doing right now. Do you?
No, I'm not doing it. No, that's not what I'm doing.
Yes, it is.
That's not what I'm doing.
And
no, it's not.
I'll tell you all live right now what happened.
Don't. It's nobody's business. You guys were partners. And
you want to blackmail me with that? Okay, go ahead.
Nobody was blackmailing. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from? That there's some kind of blackmailing. All I did was ask. Did you guys? Because you and Jesse at one point were partners on the show, right? Am I wrong?
No.
Am I right or am I wrong?
And you know what happened, right?
That's nobody's business.
Do you want me to say now?
Don't. No, you don't.
That's what this is about.
Here we go, Josie.
There's no reason to fight. I would just leave it alone, you guys.
Yes, leave it alone.
In my game.
Leave it alone, Josie.
Is that
leave
what
it alone.
You want me to do?
And imaginary
and
friend.
he is blackmailing a black woman. No, I'm not. The same thing you said about when I said if I had something with Angel, I would go to her. I would go to her, and I don't have a problem with Angel. But then if somebody asks you if you have a problem, you're going off about it and claiming that we're trying to blackmail you.
Do you want me to explain what
happened with me? No, I just asked you if you and Jesse talked and you guys are good. That's all I did was ask that simple question. And you're turning it into something else, Josie. You're turning it into something else and a bigger thing than it is.
You want me to explain it? I will right now.
No, don't.
Lee, I hate you real much, Lee.
All right, let's end this broadcast. Everybody have a good day. This is getting out of control. Everybody have a good day.
3 o'clock.
I hope everybody had their coffee. Let's end this. I don't want things to go left. And Marie, thank you for coming on. Josie, thank you for coming on. Lee,
thank you.
I want to see Kane Shade with Kane. You totally talked.
Hey, why are you ending the show now?
Yeah, let's talk about Amber Fry.
Yeah, we're talking about Amber Fry. That Amber Fry thing has got me going right now.
Oh my God, he was stalking Amber Fry at the stalker party. I'm telling you.
How old is Amber Fry now? Isn't Amber Fry like 60 now?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say in her 50, maybe 51, something like that. But the thing is, he probably seen her at a party, and he wanted to, and he probably, what just Kane said, he walked away and said, I'm friends with her. He wanted to allude that he was friendly with her. He was probably so starstruck. Like, what an idiot.
Hey, Kane said you should check to see if there's an order of protection from Amber Fry on Jason.
Oh my God, he had put the camera on her without her knowing, and it was just so cringe. You guys just have to check it out. If you could put after the show, y'all go watch it.
Where is it? You put it up on your channel?
Yes, I uploaded it like an hour ago, and I see you guys, whatever.
I need to pop up.
Thank you for the super chat. Whoever sent the super chat. Do you mind if I play it? Is that okay?
You can play. Yes, you could play it.
Can I put it up on my channel?
Wait a minute.
Wait. You want?
NB, let me say something. I have the Phil Collins song playing in the background.
Oh,
okay.
You know the stalker song. Yeah, I have the stalker song playing in the background.
What?
Every breath you take, that song. Yeah, have that in the background.
I'm going to put that up with the Phil Collins song.
Don't you be taking my videos, Lee. You
You
cocksucker, Lee. You
take-
don't you be taking my videos.
Well, you
I
use my
take
whole
these as a
library.
dig wait, this is a subliminal dig as me because some people say I'm a homewrecker. Cane Shades,
What's the
was that video made as a subliminal dig at me? Because I do have a home wreck in some people say I'm a homewrecker.
No, I just found it very
I'm
cringy.
joking. I'm joking with
Okay.
you.
All right.
I can't. And I was never trying to go with Josie. You know, she was bringing things to the table, so I just asked her if her and her old co-host that everything was okay with them. That's it. I love Josie to death. Hopefully, we could talk about it later. And I don't think certain things. I think certain things people should talk about privately so that the other side doesn't get content from it. That's my opinion. But anyway. Lee, I never want, it was literally a text message to MRE, and I said that he said he will make fun of your jacket. MRE took it the wrong way.
Well, listen, it's
And
all,
I never,
as far as I'm concerned, it's over.
Yeah, in a million years, I never thought that jacket could be taken as a criminal thing. And in a million years, I never thought that you ever were talking about pulling up his record, because you know for a fact if I thought you were saying that, I would have called you out right then and there on the phone.
Well, what this did good is the fact that MRE explained why he took it serious, and I can accept why he took it serious.
And we're all moving on, and we're all good, except for Josie. She's upset right now.
Well,
or Amber Fry must be upset too.
I'm all about the Amber Fry thing right now.
Get that off my mind.
Amber Fry was very pretty, and who was the least?
She's not ugly. She's not. Scott. She didn't know about Lacey. Scott lied to her. He didn't tell her that he had a wife. She thought he was single.
I thought Lacey was much. I thought Lacey was much prettier.
I agree. She was. Lacey was much prettier than Amber Fry.
She was, but when they get pregnant, sometimes men find their pregnant wives unattractive.
That's why you can't wait 9 months. There's no reason.
She was 8 months pregnant. That baby could have been born 8 months. The baby could have survived.
It's worse when you have a pregnant mistress.
Who was the one that killed the two kids in that oil bin? Chris Watts.
You know this. Hold on. You know there's people that actually think Peterson's innocent. They did a big documentary on.
I know, it's amazing the things that people think. They put up these documentaries, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they said because somebody like a neighbor seen Lacey walking by at a certain point, and they said there was people going in yards and all this stuff. The guy was guilty. Listen, you don't change your hairstyle and run to another country. You don't do that in case you're guilty. So if
just like that Murtaugh guy, people said, "Oh, I think he's innocent." Oh, yeah, he just happened to be on his wife's phone, and he lied about where he was at that moment.
Yeah.
If I was a juror, that right there would make me convict him.
Yeah, Peterson is guilty as anything.
Can I say something? There was more to the video, but I just concentrated on the stalking thing. But originally, JC posted a video 2 days ago, and he went to this lady's house. There was a lady's birthday party named Sparkle, and Sparkle was the same lady who interviewed JC. So there was a big party going on. There was a rapper at the party. He was kind of like a B-Rabbit kind of thing, and he was rapping, and everyone was having a good time. And then JC comes and puts the freaking camera on Amber Fry, and then he walks away. He kind of whispers.
Did she look at him?
No, she didn't even know she was being recorded.
Oh, all right.
It's the most cringiest shit.
What a psycho.
That explains why his tag is Fry.
Oh,
that's what he's been tagging on walls, Fry.
Did he have a tag name? Was there really a tag name?
No, I'm sure. I don't know if there was. I'm just.
If he said he was a tagger, he wasn't no tagger. That guy.
Look at him. He looks like a nerd.
Yeah, he's lying. He's not tagging up on.
You're not going to Target today.
He's definitely not doing that. He's full of shit.
He's been everything. He's Tiger. He worked with the cartel. He knew John Gotti. I mean, this guy's been everywhere and done everything.
This guy is gold, man. And it's funny because the videos that he puts up gets like 40 views, and you could just take it and like it's just so crazy. He's like the new Anthony Raimondi. Like,
well,
it's so crazy.
Exactly. Well, last night, FBS was talking about frauds, and I would like to ask FBS. You got the biggest fraud in all of YouTube on your channel. So, can you really call anybody else a fraud?
Who was the fraud, Gacy?
Oh, JC's the biggest fraud of all time.
Oh yeah. Remember, I would used to tell you back in the day.
Yep.
Would,
and I stood up with it for him like an asshole.
You were, and he would literally go in other chats. And he would make fun of you.
Yeah.
And then he would send you the screenshot of the sock account making fun of you. Meanwhile, it was him doing it.
Yeah, and he did that to me one day, and that's when I cut him off. I said, dude, man, he was literally making his own names, saying things to people, bringing it to me, and say, Lee, look what they're saying about you. But it was him doing it, trying to provoke me. And you did catch him on that, MB.
A couple times that
yes, you sure did.
Whatever, he denied that, and that was always him. And he was making videos on you when he was supposed to be your friend.
How long has this channel been out there? Like, he can't get no one watch. See, remember, if you either got an it factor where people are interested in you and want to hear what you're gonna say, or you don't. And that guy can't even crack 20 people.
This guy has interviewed all of the informants.
No, he can't.
He's interviewed almost all the informants.
He can't even get it.
That's right. Yeah,
he can't even get nudes from these women. I mean, Deadly and Code are getting nudes, and he can't even get nudes from them. That's a lot.
The point was he's had all these stool pigeons on. He can't even get 20 people in his chat.
Well, I hear when JC sends out nudes, people send them back.
Cuban B says in the comment section, you better believe JC is going to his bosses over this.
He's going to tag all of us. We're all going to be tagged.
We're all going to wake up in the morning with tags that say Fry on the side of our house.
And NB is going to be the troublemaker and the one who started it.
Now, Lee, wait a minute, Lee. Okay, so you interviewed this who's that guy that covers that Detroit mafia thing? What's his name?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't you ask him about JC? Yeah, next time bring him on there, Scott.
No, JC used to run the streets with Gunner.
Okay, yeah, but bring that Scott. What's his name? Birdstein. What the hell's his name? Scott. Whatever.
Scott Bernstein.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
What's he a Detroit specialist, like on the Detroit people?
Yeah, he knows everything about Detroit. But JC was in on the Hoffa hit too.
Yeah, but JC is claiming that he was connected to the Michigan Mafia.
Yes,
so
that extended.
You should ask Scott Bernstein or whatever the fuck. Ask him if he knows if JC was connected or something. Maybe you never know.
I could not believe when he said that. And actually, when the guy was, who put that up? Was it you or MRE?
Me.
No, the video of him doing the interview with that guy.
Me.
Yeah, not
well,
me.
It was you?
No,
I didn't realize that.
I'm just starting trouble.
Oh, I think it was me. If you're talking about, I think it was him talking about the Michigan Mafia.
Yes, when he was tagging and stuff. Yep.
Yes. It was some guy that's doing these prison things, and he didn't know nothing about the mafia, and he thought that this guy was a mafia expert. And then JC was talking about his life story about the Michigan. He says his whole life story on this guy's podcast.
Can you imagine what he says on the street to people where he lives? They must look at him like he's a nut job.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
He's the town nut. Everybody has a town nut. Every town has one. He's that nut.
That guy's such a storyteller. The stories are just out of this world.
And when he was at Sparkle's party, no one was like really talking.
I love when he says
Who's
Sparkles.
Sparkle, though? Is that a club? I don't get it.
No, Sparkle was a female who interviewed. What's that radio station? The something Valley Radio, whatever.
Oh yeah, New California Valley. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Something
okay.
like-
So she's one of the interviewers, and she interviewed JC a few months back, right? Real pretty lady, and it was a birthday party for Sparkle, and it had B Rapper,
like
the
the-
rapper. The white guy rapper was there. He was rapping, and everyone's having a good time. And JC just looked like the lonely guy in the corner with the camera walking around. It's just really crazy.
You mean the creepy guy in the corner?
Yeah.
Socially awkward goof, gay C walking around. Like, oh my god, that guy's stupid.
I'll give him credit for one thing. He survived over here despite all his flaws a long time.
Well, I would say he survived. He just wouldn't go away. He should have went away. Like he got what, 9 people? I remember when I first started my channel, he literally tried to do what I did. Like he went live and it was so corny and cringy and try hard and weird. And then he gave, like a week later, he went back to loving the stool pigeons. The guy's just a weird dude, flip flopper. I used to leave him in the back room for 45 minutes. I'm not even joking. Like 45 minutes. I'm like, yeah, hold on a minute. I'm having a problem with the thing. Blah blah. I just keep him back there, and he'd sit back there like a goof.
I remember when he turned on me. He went and told everybody that he made my channel. He was like, I made his channel. Without me, his channel would be nothing. And it's like, oh my god.
Lee, he's wrong about that because I was the one who made the channel.
I made Lee's channel.
Yeah.
Imagine him saying that. Balls on him.
He can't even. That's what I said. He can't even make his own channel. If he offered people $100 per sub, they would give him $100 not to bother them.
Yeah,
that is true.
He's a
very cringy guy, man. It's just every video I put up.
Which in his high school, sorry to cut you off, but I would love to talk to somebody who went to high school with him.
Oh yes.
To talk. He was probably the biggest goof in the world.
Can you imagine the things I used to do to him in high school?
Oh, brutal.
Oh God, they did a lot of things to him in the shower in the men's room.
Oh man! Don't forget when he joined my live doing water aerobics with the elderly ladies while he had a Speedo on.
Yeah, he got some Spanish girl in a club to take a picture with him, and he was just like he posted that picture 90 times. He was so proud of that picture. The
guy
I hear that his mother won't even take a picture with him.
Now listen, this guy reminds me of the Will Ferrell character. You know how Will Ferrell always plays these kind of like characters. What you know what I'm talking about? Will Ferrell.
Don't compare him to Will Ferrell. Come on.
Which character though? Which character?
Well, okay, so the movie Crashing the Wedding, or that movie,
The Wedding Crasher thing.
Yes, like that character, like
Jazz. What was his name? He stalked funerals.
Yes, like that, and then there's some other like movies. Will Ferrell's always playing like a cringy kind of character in some of his movies, like bigger than life, but really ain't shit kind of characters. So he kind of reminds me of Will Ferrell a lot.
Depends which character. I could see him as that character at his mother's house. Ma, get me the meatloaf. I see that comparison totally.
Yes. But there's plenty of movies that Will Ferrell played like that. That the 40-year-old, that one with the Step Brothers. That's another one.
I didn't see that one. I got to see that one still. That's like one of the
I
only
can see him saying, "Ma, can I borrow your Metro card?"
Yeah.
Hey, Gianni.
Oh man, he's all the doxing he does and looking people up and all that stuff. It's like, dude, like you live with your mom, like,
and those disgusting memes.
Yeah, him and Tonto behind the disgusting, dirty memes about people and children. Or did it to FBS's kid, Angel's brother. They put Stars of David on my head, Tanya's head back then. They did a bunch of stuff. They called Leah pedo. Just made a bunch of lies about people. And that's what he's about. He's a malicious, because he probably was picked on in high school. Like I said, probably couldn't get a date in a woman's prison with a fistful of cigarettes.
He still can't.
He's in his 50s. How old is Gacy?
Yeah,
I think pushing 50, but I hear all the whorehouses have JC don't come in.
Yeah,
I was banned from that.
What in the interview, it was 1992, and he was 18 years old. So you do the math from there. So
what do you mean interview? What interview?
Well, when Sparkle did the interview, and then that the other guy, the prison guy, when they did the interview with him, he kept talking about his life. Went to Michigan in 1992. He was 18 years old, and that's when he met the mafia people in Michigan. So, when he was 18 in 1992, so you do the math from there.
Number one, like, there's no way those guys are trusting some out-of-town guy. Number one, even if you were Italian, they wouldn't trust you. Never mind some regular white dude or anybody. They're not trusting some out-of-town guy or dealing with some out-of-town guy. And if they did, it would be like one of their underlings who would have dealt with somebody like him. And he's just bullshit. He's just lying. He's a liar. That's why he said that the guy that could prove it is dead now somewhere. It's like, yeah, okay.
Don't they all say that? Isn't it made that's a Sammy Gravano line?
Yes.
No, it gets better than that. The guy that introduced him to the Michigan guy is missing, and no one knows where he's at.
He probably is hiding. He's hiding from JC.
Yeah, JC likes to paint houses. He likes to paint antennas. Is he nuts or what? Oh, he's still missing to this day. Yeah, okay. Go find me his missing report. Show me that he's missing. He'll probably go find some missing guy from somewhere and pull it up.
JC was that guy in high school that all parents always told their kids not to bring to the house.
Oh, yeah.
And Lee, I could tell that you never really paid attention to JC when he was on your show, because he used to say
I felt bad for him because everybody made fun of him. I was just trying to give him a chance. I'll be honest with you.
But honestly, he said a lot of cringy stuff on your
He sure did.
show. So I'm just saying, oh my God, this guy's just gold, man.
There must be a lot of good clips then.
Yes,
videos. If you go to his old videos, JC must
Lee,
be a lot of
go to Lee when Lee had him on there for like an hour and JC was just ranting and ranting. Oh, there's some good JC stuff on there.
Yeah, so when I put him on my channel, the views, right? When he would come on, no bullshit, like 20 people would drop off.
Oh, yep, absolutely. That's exactly what happened to me all the time.
20 people would drop off.
And it makes me mad too, because sometimes I want to hate watch those other channels because they're dragging like that Hep C freak, whatever. But then that Gacy joins and it ruins it for me. I'll be bored at work and I'm like, oh man, they got some good good little one-liners they're doing and dragging that Hep C. But then as soon as the Gacy joins, it's it totally ruins it. 100%.
Not for me anymore. I used to think JC was the most boring mother. Now I think this guy's fucking interesting with all his bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Now I find them interesting.
It is a cringe interesting. It very is. I would love to. I would love to see somebody interview him and ask him all these questions, but press him on this stuff.
Can someone please come up with a high school picture? JC, please. I want to see him in high school.
That's a good point. I would love to see his yearbook pictures. I would love to see.
Come on, there's some smart trolls on here, man. You cannot find his high school picture.
I read the yearbook. Most likely to become a woman in 5 years.
Scrub to Redzilla, everybody. Sorry to cut you guys off. Redzilla's been putting out some really good stuff.
A lot of good stuff.
Definitely.
Especially the stuff on Lee Cole. My dad, I was about to get an emancipation. I think I might possibly speak to my lawyer about canceling that.
Okay, well, that's up to you.
Corey Feldman did that.
You should be. I thought maybe you would please don't do that, but I guess not. So
I actually miss those 7 o'clock wake up calls.
Drew Barrymore did that also.
Yeah, because you're on a different time change.
Yeah, exactly.
But I never, ever, ever speak to MRE. Me and MRE do not speak about you ever. ever. It really was a misunderstanding. And I literally said to you, like, I like his jacket. And I sent him a text message. It was a text message that said that he will, Emery said he's going to make fun of your jacket. And that was it. There was no criminal whatsoever. And then as soon as I realized that he said that, I went right in chat and I said it. And then I called him up and I cleared it up and Emery took it down.
I'm not even thinking about it.
That another person brought it up on their channel, like before we could all talk about it. That's what bothered me. And I don't have a problem with Angel. I like Angel. I don't have a problem with her. You know what I mean? Like all of us at times are going to do certain things that bother. That's what happens with groups of friends is used loosely, but that's what happens with groups of let's say we're all the lunch table that sits together. At certain times, certain people are going to do things that bother one another.
It's
not just the world that it doesn't cause a big war, that's normal for things. And who was this Chicano Muscle? He's funny.
Chicano Muscle. Well, I'll tell you what, though. Chicago Muscle has disappeared off the face of the earth, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. What else is he going to do? Like, when you stolen Valor, saying he was a Hell's Angel, like I said, if he came back, he'd get 20% of his audience back. Yeah. And then the rest would be local, just watching for some local stuff. But
a lot of these people would be right back next to him. That shitters person, that scamsy person. He'll have some of those people back.
Yeah,
Bill Jordan, would you go back with him?
He would be the biggest.
Well, talking about JC, I would tell Chicago Muscle, if you have to come back, look at JC and know no matter what, your numbers will always be better than his.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
You know what's funny? MRE, do you remember when that whole group of guys were going at us real hot and heavy, and they would keep showing up in everybody's chat room, but they would never go to his?
Yeah.
That whole group of guys, they would not go in and watch his shows.
He's insignificant.
Well, I think the second coming of Chicago Muscle will happen pretty soon. I think I give it another year. I think he'll come back.
He's probably.
He's here already. I like to know who he is. If someone in the chat room said.
What'd you say, MD?
He has a channel that still has videos on it. I sent it to somebody. There's a channel that has some videos on it. He's
probably trying to get in the community right now and trying to scam. And if that don't work, he might make a pop appearance back. But nobody will ever take him serious. When you lie about stuff like that, you're just going to be a local. No one's ever going to take you serious. He'd be stupid to come back, actually.
Let's take a little poll. If FBS goes to big time war with his ex partner, who wins?
This is okay because usually every plot, blowjob. Just one word thing,
Which partner are we
talking? If he goes to war with SoFlo, who wins?
Harambe wins because he spent time with him, met him up. Harambe could say anything, make up anything. Yeah, and they're scared. They are scared of the guy.
And he has no filter.
Yeah. And not only that, he'll dox all of the people around them. So there'll be people that he'll lose from the chat. Playing with Harambe was a dumb move on his part, and you could see the beta-ness in Pole Smoke and them. With the clip channels that I've seen, it looks like they're terrified. I don't know.
Yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are. They can say whatever they want, but they are.
Without a doubt, they probably tried to secretly get a hold of him and smooth things out. They tried to do that without a doubt. And for Harambe, if he was smart, he'd go balls to the wall and just nail them all.
Yep. And if the other guys are smart, they wouldn't even mention his name. Just don't even talk about him. Just let it go away. But nope, they got too much pride, and it's going to really hit them in the face.
Yeah, if they were smart, they would just ignore. It's going to make them look weak in beta because they brag about how I'm the biggest and baddest. No one defeats me. I've defeated everybody. But still, it would be smart for them to ignore him. Maybe he'll go on get on somebody else, but I don't think so. He feels betrayed, and rightfully so. If I was him, picture someone using you, doing all the dirty work and all that stuff, and throwing you right under the bus.
And they were part of all this dirty shit.
They were. They can't. Yep. They can't.
And then when they got called out on that shit, the other person ran like a little bitch and betrayed his friend. That's the reality of it.
Well,
Yeah,
Somebody that brought you in his house with his family. You sat at his table.
yeah.
You called him bro, a best friend.
it's like when you hire a hitman and the hitman turns on you. That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah.
That's really what it reminds me of.
And he doesn't get it. Nobody, people had more fear of SoFlo than
Yeah.
they will ever have of him.
Yeah, of course.
And I bet you anything, all of the
Well,
Pennsylvania.
because he was anonymous, but now that he's not anonymous, I think that they're not so scared. You know, when somebody's anonymous, there's nothing to fight back with. But now that he's not anonymous,
But he'll
he's
dox
like,
in the chats, though. He'll do that, you know.
yeah,
And-
that's the disgusting stuff.
I
One of
believe
them's going to bring up someone's family, and it's going to get totally out of hell.
I believe everyone in Pennsylvania's corner is telling Pennsylvania, "Shut the fuck up! Don't do shit.
I agree with
Leave
you.
it alone. Don't leave it alone." And he's just gonna keep on. This all proves my point from the beginning that this Pennsylvania is very insecure, man. He's just a very insecure guy, bro.
Without
He
a
just
doubt.
won't leave it alone. He should shut the fuck up and protect his friends.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Nick, I don't know what you're talking about. To answer you, I'm not sure what you're talking about. To answer you,
Huh?
I don't know. Down X saying something. I'm not sure what
Oh,
he's talking about. To answer him, and
He
right
brought,
now,
it kind of reminds me that he brought the honey badger into the playground, and now good luck getting rid of it because you
Yeah.
can't get rid of a honey badger.
They were cheering him on. They cheered everything SoFlo did, cheering him on the whole nine, loving him doxing, putting up people's addresses, license plates, this, that. They loved every minute of it.
They were pulling criminal records of mine that I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
that's funny. Yeah, and my license plate, my VIN number, my license plate, the last four of my social. So things did go up on me, and I was brought up by him. So all these people who say that, why hasn't he attacked me? That guy did attack me. He did put things up on me. The difference is that I didn't go back and forth with him. So if I'm not going back and forth with him, he's going to move on to the next person. And I also promised, certain friends in the community that these, some of these dangerous men to just leave it alone and let the men handle it. And Piggy is not a dangerous man.
No.
So he's not one of them. But people like
Do you think he would say any? Do you think FBS would say anything to SoFlo's face directly?
No.
Absolutely not. Truck, when Truck, remember last night I taught you that trick that when you come into check on the left, on the right hand side, there's that $ thing that you're supposed to push. Remember?
I didn't answer your question yesterday because I was on Kane Shade's channel, but yeah, you can ask me the question now. I don't want to think I was ignoring him yesterday, but we were talking about sports and stuff, and I didn't want to talk about other stuff on there.
K-Shade's all happy because of the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh yeah.
The girls' team is what I'm going for. Those twins. I got you onto those twins.
Yes, we're doing a show later on this channel for the Hurricanes game. Women and
Big game today.
I was gonna go do something today, but like maybe
Oh,
take a shower.
Oh no, it's fine.
Parasite Slayer. I don't mean to cut you off. No, what happened was NB told me that Tom texted Joe something about me, and I went, and I was just in RAM form anyway, so that's when I made the video. And Tom jumped on, and Tom's a snake. Tom sent things about me before to people, sent things behind my back. Watch out, he's a terrorist or whatever the hell he said. Stuff like that.
There's my Miami glasses.
No, the cane shades. I got a box of cane shades.
Yeah,
if you watch my earlier bodegas, I was giving away cane shades. I was sending cane shades out.
Hey, K-Shade, who won that boxing match last night?
Lauren, you said down, Nick. I'm sorry. I think you. I'll look through.
It was the Mexican guy. The Mexican guy beat Plant.
Oh, really?
Benedito's beat Plant. Yes.
Was it a good fight?
Yes, it was actually a good fight. Yes.
Okay, good.
He said, but he didn't send it this time. Oh, that's what I was told. I don't know what was said, but something about me. And that's why I figured that Tom, well, what's the odds of Tom asking about me the same day the feds knock on my door? So that's why I started yelling at Tom. And I would never apologize. Tom doesn't deserve an apology. He's a snake. Even if I'm wrong on this, the guy's broke his word to me before. So I don't trust people who break their words like that.
He deserved what he got.
Yeah, Tom who hasn't texted Joe for a very long time. All of a sudden, he texts Joe the day this happens, like feeling the water and saying whatever he's saying, and that's that. It is what it is. But like MRE said, he doesn't know who he has.
No, I don't know who called.
No, you have an inkling.
I can have my hypothesis. My educated guess was Kitten and Tom knew about it, and that's just what I think. I can't prove it.
And why are you sorry?
Hey, listen, guys, I gotta go. I'd just like to say something to each one of you before I leave. MB, please give me a call when you can. Cane Shade, I'm looking forward to seeing that thing. And I'm really, really glad more than anything that we got to talk about this, because, especially with you, my man, my brats, because I understand where you were coming from when you explained that whole thing and stuff. Okay. Well, please, like I said, I know it was wrong, but I have to live with what I do.
Maybe I shouldn't have flew off the handle like that, but I told you why I did it.
Well, I appreciate that. That's happened to me a couple of times here when people explain to me why. One time, which is just give you a quick incident. One time with Gene Barillo, someone didn't want to forgive me because I was friends with Gene Barillo. But when I found out that person put that person's family in prison, I understand where she came from. Sometimes you got to hear shit.
Yeah, there's no beef with us, anyways.
Well, everybody take care. Same in the chat. Bye, people.
Bye, Lee. Bye, Dad. Are you my dad or not? Yes or no? Tell me now. Are you my dad or not? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
I've been buying all the Rolling Stone. Never mind. I've been buying these magazines. The pre-sale of the book. That's what I'm talking about. Why did I say a magazine? It's a book. That pre-sale of the book. I was looking all over Amazon. I didn't see it. You got to send me the link, okay?
Okay, just so you do know, the name of the book is called Ringmaster. Vince McMahon. It's coming out on the 28th. It's #1. It hasn't even hit the market yet. Okay. Rolling Stone has the article, the chapter about me and my brother. It's in Rolling Stone magazine right now. If you go to Subculture, it's in Rolling Stone magazine. The book will be out the 28th. And it will explain. There's been a lot of things said on here about me and my brother and our relationship. Please read the book, or at least chapter 11, so you understand. But from what I understand, the book's is #1 in sports entertainment and already on Amazon. So it's going to be a big seller.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Take care.
Take care. Call me, but don't ever bring up the word jacket to me again.
Someone said Stax' house. I don't believe that. What's up, Danny? What's up, Carol, Laurie, Biggs? I wouldn't believe that. Why would his house get fined?
Hey, check the private chat real quick, Amari.
I feel lefty and
no.
Oh my God, it's crazy, bro.
What is it?
Check it out. Check it out.
I don't even go look at his stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's did an Alpha David letter. It's really cringy.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Like he did a notarized letter, and towards the end of the letter, he believes that you're a homosexual, and it's a notarized letter. It's freaking crazy, bro.
Well, how does he believe I'm a homosexual? Like, definitely not a homosexual. What an idiot.
It's a letter saying that he didn't call.
That kid's just so stupid.
Yes, you got to check it out. It's fucking crazy. I don't know if he's gonna submit that to the court or something.
Let him go submit it to the courts. Yeah. What does he think? You're gonna play with me? I'm gonna play with you back, you clown. He's a goof. He can't take the heat and get made fun of. That's what he can't take. Looks like Carlos Mencia. Goofy bastard.
Yeah. Am I brown? Am I a brown? Would you consider me brown?
That guy's an idiot. I can't get made fun of on YouTube. We shouldn't slander people. And it shows how much time you got on your hands, buddy. That kid's a goofy bastard. Totally obsessed.
Every single community post is like MRE, or like for him to find somebody that joins the Angel stream. The camera comes on for about 30 seconds, and then for him to associate that with you, it's very likely that guy just looks like another guy. People could look similar. I don't know.
Why don't they bring the people on? Like, I don't know these fucking people. He's an idiot, that kid. Just a moron. Total moron.
I mean, if he submits that to the courts, I mean, the judge is going to look at that and say, what the hell does I care if he's a homosexual or not? Like,
I know, right?
You have to look at it to
such a liberal. Like, he's trying to, it's all right. He's such a libtard, right? Free the gays and all that stuff, like he says. All right, you're trying to insult me, right? And how are you insulting me? By calling me gay. So what? Something wrong with gay people, Chris? I thought you loved them all. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And trust me, Chris, I'm not gay.
What a circus, man. Man. So
trust me, I heard Kitten deeply with a video I made about a week ago. That hit him hard. He knows why. That hit him hard. Without a doubt. Meow.
Meow.
Kitten. He needs his litter box.
He's just a clown. That's all he is.
Well,
thank you for having me on.
Wait a second. Wait. You getting off?
The mental capacity of a 7th grader.
I can't even find this idiot's thing. You're getting off. What time is we got something later? What time?
I don't know. I got to talk to Joe Baez whenever he's available. We could talk about what we're going to do. We had planned that we were going to do the second half of the men's basketball game and then go into the women's basketball game. So
my twins.
Yes. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Kitten is gender fluid.
Yeah, I was trying to pull it up, but I can't. I can't even spell this guy's name, nor do I give a crap.
I don't give a shit about him in a letter. My kid
He's always writing letters, 17-page letter.
But it was a notarized letter.
You don't think it's
I
possible?
never called, text, emailed, or contacted the FBI. Okay, that's fine. Or regret. Or report Nicholas, aka MRE. I do not find it unreasonable if a concerned citizen. So he does not find it. I do not find it.
He really thinks, I don't care. Hold on. If he thinks I'm a terrorist, why isn't he calling the feds on me? If he really thinks I'm a terrorist and he thinks I would shoot people, like he said in his video, why wouldn't he call the FBI?
He's blowing the whistle. I mean, keep reading, NB.
Of course.
Is he in Suffolk County? This link is to, he's putting video links up. I don't want to read this. Happy New Year on his, I don't want to read all this, but he's putting links to videos and whatever. You'll have to read it yourself, guys. Go check it out. Read his community tab. I'm not reading all this. But anyway, all right. Well, I guess it's time for everybody to start their Sundays. What time are you going to Mass, Mr. Emery?
5 o'clock Mass.
And do you have something, you doing any type of videos today?
No, I got 5 o'clock Mass. Maybe tonight or something. I'm not sure.
What do I have? I don't have anything scheduled. I will be doing a morning video about But First Coffee, and that kind of went to shit because
I think
a
we had
lot
a
of drama
great.
got brought up, but whatever. I guess it's over now.
Yeah, we had a great show. Everyone go check out my new video that I have there. JC doing a little weird things at the Sparkle party, doing a little stalking. If y'all could go check that out on the King Space channel. Yeah, it was the Sparkle party. It was her birthday. Yeah.
That's the lady who did the things with him, right? The shows.
Yes, like she interviewed him one time, and there was a birthday party, and this lady, the Scott Peterson's trial, there was a lady involved in that. What was her name? Amber. What was
Right.
it? Yes, she was there at the party, and JC was taking pictures of her. It was really weird.
He's a weird guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, very weird dude.
All right, everybody, please check out We Push Back. That's a great thing for you guys to check out. We Push Back. And what's going on? Is his dad getting a new trial?
Yeah, they go in front of the appellate judges, and those 3 judges will decide if they have a right to a new trial, which I believe they will, 100%.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. He deserves it.
It's the epitome of what they have this for. That case is going to get overturned. They're going to get a new trial, and they're going to win that trial without a doubt. You have people that were on the stand that said one thing and then say another thing on YouTube. That's going to help them big time.
Yeah.
Those appellate judges will see that for what it is, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
NB, thank you for having me on. MRE, it's always a pleasure, brother.
Always.
Everyone have a blessed morning, and go Kings. I'm out of here.
Yeah, and those twins, go twins. And
Go Twins.
get in touch with us later, Teen Shades.
I'll catch up with you guys.
Emily, I apologize if I stirred the pot and started any trouble for you and friends of yours on the internet.
No, it's not trouble for me.
I know, but that's the narrative that's going around, and I'm just gonna stick to letting the guys take over the channel and do their sports stuff. And
all right, thanks for having me on. Later, everybody in the chat.
MRE, hold on 1 second. Super chat for Midwin. I just want to thank him. Super sticker for Midwin, $1.49. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for always being a good friend, and have a good day. Tell everybody in the family I said hi.
God bless.
Bye, chat. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. Ding, ding. He just bounced out like that. You saw that, guys? Ding, ding, ding. Well, that went well, I think. Hopefully things got settled. Maybe not. Seems like a lot of people don't like me, but it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. It's internet people. My daughter is healthy. She's feeling a lot better. We spent time in the hospital last week, and I'm glad all that's better, and it was nothing serious. And the most important things to me in life is having a happy, healthy family.